Hello, welcome everyone. We are here today from Eye Care Business Magazine's Facebook and YouTube pages. We are live streaming for another of our EB New Products live stream series, where we look at different new collections and new products in the optical market. And today we are very excited to get an inside look at the new collection highlights from Altair Eyewear, and kick off a super exciting giveaway that we have of one of the new gorgeous McAllister styles from Altair Eyewear. So today we are here with Thomas Burkhardt, Chief Marketing Officer and Senior Vice President of Global Brands, Marketing and Design from Marchon, and Jillian Marro, VP of Brand Marketing with Marchon. So welcome to both of you. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We're thrilled to have you here, and we are also here with our amazing managing editor for Eye Care Business, Kerri Ann Raimo.
Hi, everyone.
And I'm going to turn it over to her for a minute. She's going to share a little bit of the details on the giveaway that we're doing today. The Marchon has been, and Altair Eyewear has been kind enough to offer a giveaway of a new McAllister frame, which is a really cool collection. So I'll turn it over to you, Kerri Ann, if you want to share the info and graphic.
Welcome, everyone. Yes, we have a choice. I'm going to gear up this graphic for you all. It is, for some reason, it's no. There we go. So if you enter your name and your practice name in the comment bar here, you will have the option to get a chance to win a McAllister optical style of your choice, which is a very awesome giveaway. You can create your own style that fits best for you, and it's an awesome collection. You'll see more of it as we go through the live stream. But all you have to do is in the Facebook or YouTube comment section, just put your name and your practice name, and we'll do a random drawing and announce the winner a week from today on June 23rd. So we're looking forward to getting some entries into that.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you for that, Kerri Ann. I see a lot of folks here watching, so folks, feel free to enter, or please do enter your practice and your name, and we'll enter you into that awesome giveaway. You can also, even if after our live stream, you can still share this information with others. People can still enter their name and their practice name as they're watching this live stream in our video format on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel after the fact. So we'll kind of let anyone enter up until next Wednesday, June 23rd, and we will then be drawing that and announcing the winner on our Facebook page after that. So thank you again. Super excited to hear more about the Altair collections, and especially McAllister, as that's new. We have that featured in our upcoming July issue of Eye Care Business. So Thomas and Jillian, welcome, and thank you again for joining us. Can you please, I'll just turn it over to you folks if you want to go ahead and share a bit of information on the collections from Altair.
Sure, thank you, Erinn. And again, thanks for having us today, and thanks for giving us the opportunity to talk about Altair, part of our global VSP, global eyewear business that we're very proud of. Altair, a company almost is about to celebrate its 30th birthday. It was founded in 1992 by VSP with a very special focus in mind. And the focus really was how VSP and how Altair could serve both ECP, independent ECPs, and the members of VSP, which at the latest count are well over 90 million in the United States. So how can we create benefits for both of those? And the business model that Altair brought into the US market was the one of frame board management that would really allow and help the ECP with cash flow, as Altair will continue to own the frames as they live on the board, and therefore the payment will only happen when the frame actually gets picked up by a member and the claim is filed. On the other side, as I said, 90 million members, we know very well what they're looking for and what their demands are, and the Altair portfolio and the Altair brand and product offering is extremely optimized to provide high value at the sweet spot of the insurance claims and at the insurance benefits that our members have. It has a very diverse portfolio of around about 10 brands now. We put quite a lot of effort in the past few years to optimizing the portfolio, adding new and exciting offerings. Just in the last 2.5 years, we added Draper James, Reese Witherspoon's lifestyle brand, which is very unique in its positioning and its design language. We added Spider, our first performance brand. And then in the last 1.5 years, Jillian and her team put a lot of work and effort in looking at our proprietary brand portfolio, which maybe wasn't as clearly structured, but is now newly emerging, newly fresh and updated with 3 different and very distinctive pillars. And I'm going to hand it over to Jillian to tell us a little bit more about that.
Thank you, Thomas. As he said, we've been really focusing on what the portfolio looks like, what does it mean? And by adding McAllister, it allowed us to really make some strategic changes of what maybe we were lacking in demographics, our wholesale price points, and needed emphasis. So we wanted to look at also the storytelling of the portfolio, because what's unique, as Thomas mentioned, with the frame board management, is that our sales reps actually carry and represent all 10 brands in the portfolio, both proprietary and designer. So we really needed to articulate why it was important for them and the network to carry all 3 of these brands, and that it fits the practice and the patient need in their own manner. So that kind of took us down an 18-month path of competitive research, focus groups, to really determine what does McAllister look like today in 2021. And what it is, it's really honoring a legacy. And we're really excited that we just launched it into the network last month with the sales organization. And a little fun fact that John McAllister was actually a true live individual. And a lot of people, I think, in the optical industry as a whole are familiar with the name and who he is and what he represents. For me, when I read the story, he really represented promise. Like many people, he came to America from Scotland and was looking for an opportunity and a dream. And he was able to really create what we call now almost the first optical shop in the United States in Philadelphia. And he had this great legacy, and we wanted to pay homage, but still make it relevant for today. What did it mean? What were we lacking in our portfolio as well? And I really felt like this brand could transform and be something that was more trendy based, something that was youthful and bold, but confident, that we were really inclusive. And what's really unique about the collection is we actually made it a gender neutral collection. So this brand is not female or male driven. It is really something for everyone. And we really want to exude that as we're, moving forward with launching the brand in the network, as well as to the consumers and the members. We're priced at a wholesale of $49 to $62, which is really strategic to be under our designer brands. And the essence of the entire product line is really to be very modern silhouettes, a little bit of structure to the frame silhouettes, a little take on old plus new. The frame I'm wearing today is one of the frames from the collection. It's an aviator, which is super classic, but we were able to do some really bold colorizations and really make it relevant for today. We wanted to make sure that passion of McAllister really translated into the product, into the narrative, and really supported our network, because we were missing kind of that trendy aspect and that trendy frame. This has been a favorite, I think, of anyone that we've presented the collection to. This is actually featured on our model, LRLR, who I think just really captures what we want to pursue, which is feeling confident in who you are and what you represent. And that's what McAllister really is going to, I think, resonate for our customer base. And also it's going to help with second pay, private pay, and then anyone who's maybe going out onto online retailers who can't necessarily find like a trendy, really cool frame. So we're extremely excited about McAllister. We can't wait to see how everyone feels about it as it starts to hit the practices in the next month, and really see the member engagement as well. In addition,
Jillian, sorry to interrupt you. Thank you for that. And what a cool collection. And the price point sure can't be beat, for sure. To have all that style and, great quality in there with that fantastic price point. kind of what made you folks, kind of what made you go into that price point range for the brand that felt like a need right now? We've been kind of hearing that from our readers, definitely looking for that price point, area right now.
Definitely. Well, we were really honing in on that like 18 to 35-year-old demographic and what they need. And a lot of them don't necessarily want to go out of maybe their insurance bracket or their members benefit. So we wanted to be really strategic about that to provide that for them. And we also wanted to keep them in practice. We do find that a lot of that age demographic tends to use their benefits for contact lenses, and then they go online and they'll buy maybe a little bit more of an inexpensive frame with a blue light instead.
Right.
We wanted to really hone in on that, and we did a lot of analysis on that to really resonate with that price point so that we can kind of really captivate that age demographic.
That's great. Thanks for that info. Really great.
No problem. The second brand that I'm extremely excited about as well, I feel like they're all my little children and one with another for us, is LRLR. And LRLR started out for the organization as an adult-only collection. We launched it in the height of COVID last year, but it became the little engine that could, and it's really transformed to be really, I know, and a little fun fact, these models are actually a real family. So
I love it.
True family, they're adorable. And we just recently launched the kids collection last month as well. So now we also have adults and children. And what's fantastic about this collection is when we were really realigning everything, we made LRLR, or Lenton Rusby, the most opening price point in the entire Marchon Altair portfolio. So our wholesale is actually at $38.
Wow.
For both adults and children. So it's really, it's inclusive, it's capturing ages 5 to 65 plus if needed. It's a very upbeat light. You can see that even from the photography in comparison to McAllister, which is a little bit more bold and modern. We say that this is our BFFs. These are our budget-friendly frames. This is something for everybody. It's light, it's very playful, and we really wanted to invoke that in both our imagery and in the frames in itself. And we've gotten immense response to it. We're really excited to see how the kids collections perform, as the adults have been doing really well for us as well.
Does the kids, I have a question for you, Jillian. Do the kids' frames kind of have that inspiration from the adult models? Is it like a mini-me type of thing, or is it its own kind of branch off of the Lenton and Rusby portfolio?
So there's two styles that mirror back to the adults that they can pair as the models. And then what we also did is we call them internally bigs and littles, right? So someone, maybe an older demographic, like an 8-year-old to a 14-year-old, and then someone who's needing a smaller eye size. So we were very strategic in the size measurements. So they do mirror back to the adults, but there's also this like kind of sizing scenario as well to make sure that we can incorporate anyone that might need the eye care. And if you go to the next image of the frames, Kerri Ann.
1 second. Have the frame family up. There we go.
You can just see how it's just a very pretty, whimsical, light, playful take on. This is actually the kids collection that we just launched.
Great colors. Love the temples.
Just a little sprinkle of confetti. And then last on our portfolio is we really refocused Genesis. Genesis has been an anchor brand for Altair since conception, so since 1992. And it's had several different, I think, iterations, and we really wanted to hone in on what it represents. And it's much more so an older demographic. We have a very high presence in a 55 and older age group. So we didn't want to step away from that. That age demographic really needs frames that are going to fit their face. And we really focus on size measurements. So the niche in this actual collection is eye size. We just came out with our largest, a 61 eye size. It's a dual gender brand. We're definitely bringing, I would say, feel good eyewear. So it's about being comfortable. It's affordable. It's a $45 flat wholesale price point for both men's and women's. And it's approachable. It's sophisticated. Some of the women have, women's styles have details of little stone detailing. So it's just like a little hint of sparkle, but not too overly done for that customer need. And then I think the frame that we're showing in the next image here is our 61 eye size. So again, for that $45 wholesale price point, it's a full stainless steel frame. We have this like little linear detail. So again, the quality is definitely here with the spring hinges, but it's still being represented in a great value proposition at a wholesale price point at 45. So
great price point.
Yeah, to sum it up, I really do think that all three of these brands really balance themselves out. And our big focus was really to make sure that that storytelling didn't cannibalize from one another. It gives an opportunity for a practice or even a consumer to have a variety of something for everybody, for the practice or the member themselves.
That's great. Wow. Thank you for all that information. Such great collections and really very distinct viewpoints for each, and such a great price point, you know, for the eye care professionals who are really looking for that. And we know folks really are. So that's just a great offering all the way around. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks for having us. We're so excited to share it with the rest of the industry.
Yes, it's good stuff. And folks, we just want to remind you, the graphic is up here. We have a giveaway that we are running, and all you have to do is either right now during our live stream or sometime in the next week on our Facebook or our YouTube in the comment bars for this broadcast, simply place your name and your practice name in those comment bars for a chance to win your selection of a McAllister optical style from Altair Eyewear. Very generous of them to set up this giveaway for our viewers. So we're very excited about that. We will announce that winner on, they will be drawn by a random name generator, and we'll announce that next Wednesday, June 23rd. So you have until next Wednesday, June 23rd, same time, 2 o'clock. What are we at here? 2:30 on East Coast time. We'll cut it off. So we really appreciate everybody here watching, and we appreciate you joining us, Thomas and Jillian, and thank you again for the information, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you. And keep a lookout for this in the opener of our retail fashion section, as you noted in our July issue.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.